What's going on, guys? I'm in my garage today, and as you can see, it's a mess. And I want to start working on some projects, but it ain't happening in here. Certainly not in its current state, and everything's just super unorganized. So I think before we can talk about any projects that I want to do, we need to correct this problem. But first things first, as with any kind of project, we need to make a good plan as to what actually we're going to be doing in this garage. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what these projects are yet. You'll have to stick around to see what they are. But I will point out that sometimes the most important step to any project is just simply getting organized. Now, in order to make this place a true and proper workshop, we need to have some sort of plan so that we can make sure everything that needs to get done gets done, and then we can easily move about and start organizing everything. So it's a three-step plan. Step one, throw away all the junk and the trash that we don't need. Step two, well, that's going to be figuring out what's what goes where, what goes together. And then step three will actually be organizing, put everything where it goes, and having some sort of system in place. And I also feel like now is as good of a time as any to mention that if you don't even know where your tools are, you can't work on anything. So the fact that I have power tools over here and back here and some screws over here and in the cabinet and in this desk back here and on top of the desk, I don't know where anything is. How am I supposed to get anything done if nothing is findable? And if you've ever neglected your workspace long enough, then you know that this is not only frustrating, but it's also very demotivating, because you'll get a project, you'll want to do it, and you'll realize it's going to be more of a hassle to clean up than it is to actually do the project. And then all these cool things that you want to do, you never get around to. So let's get to step number one. Alright, and that's about 3.5, maybe 4 hours of cleaning done, and man, it still looks like there's crap everywhere. But at least now we've gotten all the trash out. Next, I'm going to get everything into boxes so I can physically take everything out of the garage and start to visualize where stuff is going to go. And then I'm also going to completely clean this floor. But before I can do that, one, I have to actually get the boxes, and it's super late, so there's no doing that right now. And I also need my wife to go through some things because I don't want to throw anything away of hers that might upset her. So we'll be back tomorrow when I get home from work, and we'll get back to what is actually a major project, it turns out. So we managed to get a car, and we're going to take it racing.
When my YouTube channel blows up,
Can I get credit?
to not give you a reason to quit your job as actors.
What the fuck? What does this 20 button do? I don't know. It just disappeared though.
What?
There was a button that said 20.
Zoom it out his nose. There, it's 20, go.
Oh god!
I mean, I do. But this is how. Like, I can. You want to not quite be fully extended. Yeah. Is that one?
No, we're about the same height.
I know, but I'm saying you got more in your legs than I do. So like, I've got a long corset, so just the fitness is a little. I'm probably closer to Phil fitness wise. But that being said, like sightline wise, is fine.
Well, we got the hood up, when we get this hood down, and at least you have something to line up on.
Yeah. I think you need 28s, man.
Pick your fat ass up, Phil.
Yeah, you gotta help.
Can
with
I
this
give you a
process.
booster seat?
Is your ass all the way in the back of the seat, Phil?
Yeah. Phil,
Yeah.
put your hand on the metal of the car.
No.
Pick your ass up so I can move.
Door and tongue. Pick it up. Slide forward.
What you doing, buddy?
The best thing.
Do what?
I said the best I can.
So, we're out for a couple of days working on another project, but we're finally back and ready to start working on the project. And the next step we have is getting everything kind of boxed up so we can get out of the garage and fully clean this floor. Alright guys, so we got everything out, and I regret doing this on a Tuesday night because it is 7 o'clock and I'm gonna have to get all this back inside before I can call it finished. But now we're going to wash the floor because it is disgusting. There's all sorts of polyurethane woodwork and stuff all over the floor that needs to come up. After that, we'll start getting everything put together so we have all the storage we need, and then we'll have ourselves a garage. Alright, so we're waiting for the floor to dry because we dumped a bunch of chemicals and water on it, hoping we would get everything up. There's a lot of stain and polyurethane. But that's all in the center of the floor, so we'll have to come back and scrub through that stuff. We're gonna make messes in here anyways. So I thought I'd take some time to show you all. My lovely, beautiful wife is but I thought I would show you guys kind of my plan on what I want to lay everything out. I need to do some notes. I need to do some measurements around here to make sure things will fit. I think I have a pretty good solid layout of how I want to arrange everything so we can do work. But unfortunately, someone put this giant window here. So we're going to put the workbench we had right there back. And then next to this crappy little creation, we're going to try to stick the giant tool chest that you guys saw me ratcheting up and wheeling out. And luckily on this wall, we have this lovely fuse box that I need to not cover up, as well as a water heater that I got to leave room to get to. So on this side, we're going to try to fit some shelving. And then over here, we're going to stick our mini fridge back because fridges are important. And then back on this side, we're going to put the big wooden workbench back here. And over here, I'm going to try to get some tool chests for some smaller handheld tools. workbench, but dinner's ready, so I'm taking a break. So now, after many hours of cleaning, organizing, getting everything straight, we're finally able to start working on projects and know exactly where everything is. And I'm super excited about that because I want to take my old 2000 Nissan Frontier and turn it into a pre-runner type of truck. If you don't know what a pre-runner is, just think Baja. But we won't be shooting for Baja yet. I just want something that I can go out and have fun with, and you guys can be along for the journey in that. But that's one of the first projects I've got going on. But as you saw earlier in the video, also building a race car. Me and some buddies, we're gonna be taking that out to 24 Hours of Lemons at Road Atlanta at the end of this year. We're looking forward to that. Learning a lot about cars and how painful they can be to work on sometimes, but there's a lot of projects coming down the pipe and I'm super excited to share them all with you all.